Also, we're on the train. Well, we're in Oslo, and this is the Royal Palace, surrounded by a big park. On the water. Gotta have a Fridays in Oslo. And you gotta have your Burger King. And your McDonald's. Roar! This is the Norwegian water slide. Yeah, just like Cool Waters, you know, Noah's Ark. That's the whole thing. Very short. Oslo Fjord.
On the right side, and here there are some ruins of an old monastery, and this monastery was built by English monks in 1100. The small pink castle on the left is called Oscarshallen. It was built for the Swedish Norwegian king in 1850, King Oscar I.
Well, we're on a train to Bergen, and this is the nicest train you can ever imagine. Smooth, full of tunnels, and like the seats are nicer than Mercedes-Benz. Lots of tunnels. Here comes one. That's pretty nice. Pretty high up.
We're near Vox.
And it's pouring.
Still going?
We are at the Solstrand Hotel outside of Bergen. And this is the nice view outside of our balcony. The sun has poked out for a few minutes. This is a room at the Solstrand. The room's pretty darn nice, and we've got some bunk beds. Colleen's decided to go into the bunk beds. But it's a pretty nice room with a pretty nice view. Okay, we just wanted to show you that at 11:33 at night, it's still pretty light out. Real light out. Made it to Bergen, and after being lost for a while, we found ourselves. This is just a bluff overlooking the town. We made it to the fish market, and there's just fish all over. I don't know what klipfisk is, but it looks like this. This place is just nuts. There's just a lot of food here that I just don't know what the hell it is.
We are now driving through a tunnel as we're headed out of Bergen. This one is 2,100 meters long, and it's going on and on and
You just pull to the side of the road here, and pretty much every turn you take, you have a mountain with unbelievable views. It's raining out today, as it was yesterday. Pulled off by the road for another nice view. How'd you like to live way up there? This bridge is a one-way bridge. Gotta wait till everybody goes through. Looks like a little dude. Reflection in the water.
Continuo a insistere, era lungo mezzo metro, cazzo l'avrei visto, eh? Io non l'ho toccato,
waterfalls from this spot.
Now on the train from Flom to Myrtle, climbing higher and higher.
On our way up to Myrdal, we'll do 3 of these crossings. The view will soon be on your left-hand side. Signore passeggeri, fra poco il treno incrocerà la valle.
She's got to be very wet. We're now in Myrtle. pretty cold, and there's snow. Well, we're on the car ferry out of Gudvangen. And we've got some sun, which is good. Just amazing scenery everywhere you look. Well, we've made it to Ballstrand. This is balcony of our hotel, Kviknes, and it's a pretty nice view out the front. Oh, and there's our car, right there. A Nissan Alamera. Breakfast at the Ballstrand, and I figured I'd show you what we eat for breakfast every day. We've got a bunch of pickles and beets, and there's always some sauces. I don't know what the hell any of these things are. And then there's this fish stuff. It's like ketchupy fish. I have no clue. And then some more fish and touches. And this is something that we keep seeing. It's called brown cheese. And then there's always other cheeses. Here's the old cheese. Thank you. And there's always lots of cheese. You got cheese there, more cheese. You got tomatoes for all the tomatoes you want to eat. And there's always ham. There's always salami. You got more cheese, more cheese. We got some porridge and some potatoes and always tons of sausage links and eggs. And we got bread, and usually it's not white bread, but today we got some. And there's always some meat, lots of meat and rice and some liquids, and always some beans. You gotta have beans for breakfast. And of course you have your selection of, I don't know what that is, pear stuff and maybe some peach stuff, and then probably some apple stuff. And then there's some strawberry stuff and some raspberry stuff and some oranges. And fruit salad that's not really here anymore. We are at the top of this massive mountain. Well, actually, we're not at the top yet, but driving up this unbelievable road. I don't think I've ever been on a road quite like this. Tons of switchbacks, hairpin turns. You can see a little bit of the road there, but and nobody's on it. And we're about to go up here, this road, into the clouds. Just amazing. Hooray!
We are at the Bristol Glacier. Pretty cool. Right in the middle, you can see people out on a glacier hike.
Those little dots are people way the hell out there. We just hiked up a long and treacherous path. My calves are burning in half, and this is what we have show for it. Inside the glacier. This is pretty cool. Cool being on the glacier.
We are on the glacier. It is cold.
It's very slippery. It's all icy. And it's going to be really hard to get down. Alright, we're driving to the Hotel Oi. Oh, in Oi. The Hotel Union in Oi. And it's a dirt road surrounded by cows and potholes and this. We're just, yeah, there's pretty much nobody around. Unreal. Well, we're in the pineapple room of the Hotel Union in Oye. And this is what our room looks like. And this is one of Colleen's favorite things right here. It's a floor warmer. Well, we're on the ferry in the Geiterfjorden. And to give you some perspective on how massive these things are, that little guy in the corner is a speedboat.
Gikk snøfonna like langs husveggene her. Alle gårdene langs fjorden fremdeles i privat eie. En organisasjon som kaller seg Storfjordens venner har imidlertid påpekt seg et sted.
Ladies and gentlemen, to your right, still unmarried. The waterfall you can see on the other side of the fjord, over there on the right, has then naturally been given the name of the Wua waterfall, or simply the Wua. In the middle of the waterfall, you can see the outline of what looks like a bottle. Legend says that the bottle is there because the Wua, whose proposal of marriage has been constantly rejected by the Seven Sisters, has turned to the bottle for comfort and consolation.
Les gens disaient qu'elle ne pouvait l'atteindre qu'au moyen d'une échelle dressée contre un banc de montagne. Et cette échelle était très utile lorsque...
Ladies and gentlemen, we have recently passed the ancient farm Knivsflo up in the mountainside on the left-hand side of the fjord. This farm was abandoned in 1898 because of a threatening overhanging rock just above the houses.
This was at one point a farm. Can you imagine living way up there? Farming right in the middle of nowhere. Next to some waterfalls. Unbelievable.
Framfor oss ser vi nå Geiranger. Det betyr at denne turen nærmer seg slutten. Vi håper at du har hatt en trivelig og interessant reise.
Very dark out, but we can still see the northern lights. Oh, see, it's over the trees. Yeah. Oh, whoops. Well, we're getting tired of saying on the film that we've been driving up a ton of roads and we see some cool stuff, but here's pretty much the same. Just amazing scenery everywhere you look. Hairpin curves, very difficult driving. We got snow above us and below us.
And we're still climbing.
Yeah. Still climbing. Maybe you could live right there. In that hut. Nice moose. Nice moose. Nice moose. Oh, very nice moose. We found a moose and he's very tame. And Colleen is petting the moose. Nice moose. What is the moose's name?
I'm not sure who is his name.
Bullwinkle?
Olaf.
Olaf the moose. Oh, kitty, kitty, kitty. Kitty, kitty. Well, we've made it to Lillehammer, and this is the ski jump. We're kind of far away from it, but
we are next to the Olympic Museum.
The Olympic Parken. And this is Lillehammer. Other guy. Zoom. This is Lillehammer's finest band. We've reached the center of the city. We got a lot of shops and places to eat, and I think there may actually be a parade. We're just having lunch here at Lillehammer. We're having a hamburger. It's enormous, but it's in a pita. It's very interesting. This is brought to you by Coca-Cola. Okay, how'd you like a roller burger? Or a pulse, which are these guys right here. That's the roller burger. And those are the hot dogs. Well, we've made it to Sweden. This is Stromstad, and it's very windy today, but we're right here on the arena. Very windy. We found that a lot of people are very attractive. Oh, there's Colleen. Well, we've made it to Jalbacka, or probably Jalbacka. And this is just a little bit away from our bed and breakfast, near a marina. Still very windy. This is our bed and breakfast in, where are we, Grebbestad?
Pretty close.
Or Tanumshede, Sweden. This is looking out our window. Very nice little bed and breakfast, but we're about to leave and go back to Norway. This is outside of our bed and breakfast in Sweden. That's where we just stayed. We just had a nice conversation with the owner's husband, who's actually not a Swede, but a Norwegian. I'm sorry, not Norwegian. He's from the UK. Very quiet out here. Okay, we're going to start looking at some rock carvings here in Tanum, and apparently they are the world's finest historical treasures. Finest!
Comparable to the Egyptian pyramids, Taj Mahal, and the Acropolis.
Wow! Alright, here are the rock carvings.
Most of them filled in with red paint.
Red paint by the museum. It's a big rock. Hooray! We are leaving Moss on a ferry for Horton. See a little beach over here. The great town of Moss. Pretty much industrial town. Crossing the Oslo Fjorden. Oslo Fjord. And there's Colleen. Now she will wave at us. Decided to take a tape here to show the typical nature of the weather that we've had. You see here is just blue sky and a couple of wispy clouds looking south in the Oslo Fjord. Then you look right over here and you got dark clouds and you got rain. And it's just, that is exactly what we've gone through every day, where it's rained for 10 minutes and then it'll be okay, and then it'll be cloudy, and then it'll be sunny again. Well, it's midnight on our last night, and this is the view out of our hotel in Askar Strand, and it's just gorgeous. You can hear the water on the lake and the fjord rather, and you can see how light it is out. I can still use the camcorder right out the window.